Hey everyone, it's Carrie. We are at HomeGoods today. This location is in Winter Garden, Florida. At the very end of the video, I'm going to have a couple minutes of a store up in Wisconsin. My cousin did a little comparison shopping for us. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back everyone. Finding some new pieces in here. This little cabinet is $300. I found more cool lamps. I'm going to show you all those here in a moment. Got some other little wood tables, but yes, let's dig into the lamps. Okay, so we've got the little lemon lamp this week. This is new. This is $30. I do believe we saw that last year. Okay, so last week's debate was this pizza or was it pie? This is a tomato, by the way, $40. Everyone kind of agreed pizza for the most part. Here are some super, super cool new lamps. I love the black and white shades on these. They are $50. The floral shade on this one, $20. I think it's so pretty. Let's see, this one way back here is $40. It just has nice black and white. I love those. Also love all the black shades. This is kind of like my section in here because I like things a little bit more modern. $70 for this one, has kind of spattering of gold on it. This one's kind of cool, little desk lamp. Also this one I like, $50. Has kind of that telescope looking base. Got that little rabbit hiding in the back shade there. Then up top, this one here, those ones with the black lampshades, those were pleated shades, which is kind of cool, but it was under the plastic, a little hard to see. I love the Ace of Spades. These are also really, really cool. Gray and black lampshades on those. Some more new finds over here. I love these. Those plaid, that's so cool. These are $50. These are Brooks Brothers. We've seen these green ones with this kind of natural jute shade, very pretty. And then of course we always have a little coastal collection because we are in Florida. And these are $20. Little fish over here. And then I did spy this little tomato lamp that was hidden behind our slice of pizza. More new lamps over here. Aren't these green ones super cool? These are also very pretty. These are more of an olive color back here. These are $80. Trying to see how much these are right here. Maybe this is the price tag. This one comes in at $40. That is so fun. Pattern base, that Brooks Brothers one in the back we had seen before. Ooh, these are very creamy, like satin shades with that green trim on the top and bottom. I like those too. I'm gonna go broke in the lamp department, everyone. Oh my goodness, this one is adorable at $15, but I gotta see this one behind it. It is like a green flocked palm tree. I don't need that, but I want that. I'm not going to buy it, but oh my goodness, I don't even know where I'd put it, but I think it's super cool. Isn't that fun? It's an emerald green color. Let's see, it is $60. That's super cool. Got some more pretty green ones here. How much is this one? $25. This one is $15. I love the little small ones because you can tuck them on bookshelves or in a bathroom, or they go good in a kitchen because they will fit underneath the countertop cabinets, or in between the countertop and the cabinets above. That one's kind of cool, very ocean. If you are new here, where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. I would love to say hello. Got some pretty blues and whites over here. I love the little tea kettle one. Here are more Morris & Co. lamps. We started to see these come into the stores last week. I'm starting to see a little bit more. So here's the same, those India lamps that we saw before that had the green base. These are blue. Let's see what else we can find. Ah, we saw these were new last week too. Very royal blue. The bottom base is fabric, as is the shade. Some of these we have seen before. All right, I found two new chairs. Big shocker, they don't swivel. I was pretty sure every single chair inside of HomeGoods swivel. Little mirror nightstand there was $150. How much is this dresser credenza back here? $600. So it has the mirror front, kind of that mercury looking glass. But yeah, these chairs don't swivel. I was shocked because I'm pretty sure every chair inside of HomeGoods does swivel. This is $400. It's a pretty cool pattern. And tucked away back over here, these are all the crystal. This has a very Swarovski crystal look. It's not, but it kind of looks like one. That one's $50. These lamps are a little bit hard to show over there when they're clear glass. They don't show up well on camera. We saw these, yep, we did. We saw these last week with that kind of, it has a night light in the bottom and then the amber color lamps over here. Saw some of these last week too. I don't know if we saw this one. I know we saw a blue base that had a peacock shade, but the pink one, ooh, these are so cute. Yep, see, these have peacocks on them too with the little blue. Those are fun. Now this particular store, I think right now has the best lamps of all the stores that I have been to. I like this one, just a nice classic glass with the chrome. That one is $70. It has two bulbs in it. Got some pretty green glass over here. I do love that glass shade and the base match. And then just in case you need some little gummy bear looking lamps, they have them. A lot of these we've seen up in there before. Let's see what we have down here. These blue and white ones, these are new. Those are pretty. Okay, these are cool. $80. They look like little books. Spin over here. Also this amber one here, super cool. That one is $40. But here's the other side of that one with the books on it. I think that's super fun. Do your stores have all these lamps? These are all those little candle warmers. Also, there are some LED rechargeable. So these are these kind of put them anywhere, charge them up, $15. They're great for power outages. Charge them up before you have storms coming in. This is our very interesting lamp section over here. This one is $40. We've got some giraffes holding a light bulb. Leave it to HomeGoods, right? You'll always find something in there that you go, that's pretty wild. Got some new nightstands. These are $80, or little end tables, however you want to use those. We have seen these pieces. Yep, we have seen these before. $80 storage. The top pops off. These, I love the color on here. It's like a deep turquoise. $150. The gold on there was also just very pretty. Yeah, $60 on this one. Just a nice metal base. I am starting to see a lot of recliners come back into the stores. This one is $700. It's a blue leather. Cool piece of artwork, and they still haven't sold this. So it's at $500 now. I believe when it started off, it wasn't at like $1,200. At what price would you purchase this great big giraffe? What's the price? At what price are you taking that home? We've got some Morris & Co. patterns in here. These are really pretty. These are $100. The tops do pop off on those also for storage. $200. That bench on the bottom, it's nice. It's nice and sturdy. So we saw these back over in the entrance area. These are new. I like those little bun feet on there. These are $80. Some nice cream end tables. This one is $130. That bench down there in the bottom, the top of it does pop up and there's storage inside. They have the marble tables. I'm seeing these more in the stores. Just be very careful. Double check on things because some of the edges are broken on some of these, unfortunately. $130. Those are probably pretty difficult to transport and not break something. So $300. Let's try to get this one open here. There we go. We've got a shelf in there. Good storage. They always seem to have some variation of these end tables in here. Those are $130. So we see those in a lot of the stores. $60 for these little side tables. The thing I found on some of those, they weren't quite level across the top. Some neutral end tables there. These are kind of cool with the scallops on the bottom. Both of those are $150 each. $180 for these chairs. And then we have all the metal tables with the marble shelves. Some odd and ends with bar stools. I think this is a little bench. This one is $70. $150 for that end table, $50 for this one. I love the combination of wood and marble. So that one was $100. We're going to check out some new art. This piece here is $40. Oh my goodness, then we have the very dressed up poodles back here. And this is Frida, if you can see her face in there. Very abstract, very cool. That one is $60. And $50 for our car art. $35. That's really kind of cool. Checking out what's new. This piece here is kind of cool. Let's see, this one comes in at $100. Whoops, sorry. That whole stack, we're not going to pull on that. You know how sometimes, this is a 2-pack for $100. You know how it is if you're at HomeGoods. Sometimes if you pull that stack, they're all leaning forward. You're going to pull the shelf over. Sometimes it takes 2 hands. $40 for the New Yorker. So this one's kind of cool, very glittery in there. It does say Gucci on that back glass door, you can see. So this one is $40. Let's see what's behind it. Oh my goodness. And I think that one, is that Yes St. Laurent on the, I think that was on the glass there. Also $40 on that one, $40 on this one. We've seen that one before. That one's pretty cool. There's a lot of dog art I'm noticing in the stores, which is kind of fun. And this artist, Sapna Shah, has a lot of her artwork in the stores right now. I love when I find drapes that have patterns on them because most often our stores just have, those panels are 96 inches. So you're getting 2 in there for $50. I love that now I'm also starting to see 108-inch drapes in the stores. That's typically what I end up needing just because of the height of our ceilings. We've got a lot of florals in here, a little more kind of fall. So this one is $50. I love that it's in a little pumpkin base. It's kind of jammed in there so we can't see too much, but we'll browse. Ooh, I love the purple in there with the sunflowers. They have everything in here kind of jam-packed in, but we'll just peep around a little bit and see what we can see. They have some of these containers here, the ones where you would put it inside your own basket or your own container. The fillers, I think they're called. Oh, that one has a cool, that's a wood base on that one. All right, we're gonna check out some home decor over here, some of our ceramics in our kitchen area. Good selection of serveware for the fall and for Thanksgiving. Little storage containers there. These are your butter dishes. These are cute. The little owl on the left. I think this is, what is this? Maybe a little squirrel over here. $13. I'm going to call that one a squirrel, but look at this pumpkin, glass pumpkin with the wood base. That was really cool. Little egg cups. Those are $8. And then the super cute Snoopy Hello Fall. We've got some, oh, this is a fun coffee cup. We've got the owls. The detail on these are pretty cool. Some pretty florals in here, $6. The Marshall's tag threw me a minute. I always forget Marshall's is next door. In Texas, I did not have Marshall's. I had TJ Maxx. So it was HomeGoods, TJ Maxx. And my brain still, when I'm here and I see a Marshall tag, it's like, where am I? I'm still getting used to so much that's here because there's so many things that are very different. Even these are really cute, little salt and pepper shakers. Even things like grocery shopping and not being able to find the same foods, the same spices, the same, salsa, different things like that. Just things that I was used to in Texas that are difficult to find here. And I imagine it would be much the same if someone from Florida went to Texas. They would be like, where in the world? I have no idea what we're using this for, y'all, but it was somewhere between. My husband called it a candy bowl dish. I was like, that would be like $1,000 of candy to fill that thing. The collection that is coming in right now in the World Traveler collection, this is the Mexico collection that's coming in. So these chairs are cool. They're just starting to pull this into the stores this past week, so it's kind of cool to see these items, but right now they're kind of jammed in here. We've got I think these are margarita glasses back here. I think those are shot glasses back there. There's a lot of really big pottery. Kind of try to twist the camera so you can see some of these things up here. We've got some throw pillows in there, but yes, lots of big pottery pieces. So the India collection is still in the stores, India, Vietnam, and then now we're adding Mexico. We've got some really pretty greens over here. Mixed in with some whites. We've got a cowboy boot hanging out there in the back behind the dog. The reason I don't pick up a lot of pieces in here, there's a lot. Like this is heavy. They're heavy, they're fragile, they're stacked in here. I'm trying not to purchase a whole entire end cap. That's very cute. I like that tray in the back. So also, it is that time of the year that the appliances and the cookware is starting to come back in. So $150, you've got your Ninja Ceramic Pro set. We've got a Cuisinart set in here. We've got all of our knives coming in. Our butcher block sets. This is a brand I've not heard of before, Bloomhouse. If any of you know anything about it, drop in the comments and let me know. They've got a bunch of them in a bunch of the stores. They are $230 for the set. Lots and lots of fall candles. And this one here for $80, it had like, I don't know, 9, 10, 11 wicks on that. Buy a fire extinguisher also. Just... That's a lot of fire in one little place. We've got the normal size candles up top. I mean, that's basically a fireplace on your coffee table. So be ready with a way to extinguish it. These were tucked away on the side. Very pretty containers on these with the florals. Lots and lots of candle holders. These are $13. Let's see what else we can find. There's more. Lots of golds in here. This one's pretty. $10 for this one. $13 for this one. These are pretty. Then we've got some bigger ones down here that you could put either a taper or a pillar candle. $30 for that. And then we've got more of the warmers over here. I keep saying I need to purchase one of those and I haven't yet. This was kind of a cool setup here. So it's a lamp and a candle warmer. So candle warmer's down here, but your lamp is up top. I thought that was pretty interesting. These are just gold little taper holders in there also. Some odds and ends of Halloween items here. We are going to, in a minute, jump over to, my cousin sent me a couple videos from her store up in Wisconsin so that I could see a little bit of the items in her store to compare. This is, I like that. That's $7. I think this is still my favorite though. I did purchase 2 pieces of adorable ghost art. I got mine at the at-home store though. But I love this. They're just out playing in the flowers. All the pinks, all the purples, all of the fun Halloween. That's the thing that I love about Halloween is it can be super fun, super cute. You can go super crazy, super scary, which if you're trying to do that, swing into CVS. You're going to be a little surprised how crazy things are over there. And just like that, we have teleported from Florida to Wisconsin. So this is what the entrance of her store looks like with their Halloween items. I do love that little ghost holding the candy dish bowl. Very happy. Is she? I don't know if she's just dressed up as a witch. Let's see. How much is she? $160. I can see they have a really large variety here of some pretty fall. Oh, we've got some really pretty fall wreaths. That Happy Halloween sign that was right there to the left, my store does not have that. I also don't think I've seen this wreath before, so that one's $50. I've definitely not seen this bench. That is new to me. You got your 2 big skulls with your, it's hilarious. Let's see, this one is $170. So my cousin that's doing this was actually part of this whole kind of me starting this. It was, anyhow, it's just been a very cool thing for us as a family. So I wanted to thank her for the video on here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day. Take care, everyone, and be safe.